Hello everyone, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'm here to talk about the future of Japanese agriculture. Before I start my presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is ZEMMYO, and I'm a student at the College of Gastronomy Management at ZEMMYO University. I have been interested in Japanese agriculture since I knew the number of working agricultural population is decreasing. The reason why I am interested in agriculture is very simple. I love vegetables. Above all, we cannot live without vegetables. They are so important for our health that I was curious to know how vegetables are produced. At first, I thought that the biggest problem in farm production are harmful insects, changing climate, and natural disasters. But later, I realized these are not the most serious problem in Japanese agriculture. It is quite important to know about these challenges and how farmers are trying to improve the situation. I will start with an outline of the problems. Next, I will introduce how a young farmer in Wakayama Prefecture is trying to overcome these problems. Finally, I would like to share my own experiences at his orange farm. First, I would like to begin by explaining this graph. It shows the number of working agriculture population in Japan for the last 8 years. The x-axis shows the year and y-axis shows the number of people. As you can see, there has been a steady decrease in number of farmers. The decline of the agricultural population is caused by several factors. The first one of which is related to the aging population, declining birth rate, and the lack of successors in farm householders. It forced elderly people to continue working on their farms despite their advanced age. The second factor is related to the low incomes farmers get despite the fact their work is very hard, requiring much time and dedication. Having this problem in mind, I think it will be difficult to live on incomes coming solely from agriculture. I think a new approach is needed to overcome this problem, such as incorporating creativity and innovation into agriculture. And another possibility may be agriculture based on community building, as I found in the case of ZEMMYO Farm. Let me introduce ZEMMYO Farm. It is in Tamura, Wakayama Prefecture, and it has been an important part of the lives of 7 generations. Mr. Inoue, who is a 27 years old 7-generation farmer, produces many kinds of oranges. He is trying to increase the number of people who want to get a job related to the agriculture, so he actively posts information about his work through SNS. He accepts many students on working holiday in his farm, and I am one of the students who has the opportunity to experience various farming activities there. When I visited his farm for the first time, I found it so exciting and interesting that I decided to visit again to get the same experience. In exchange of our free labor, the farmers provide accommodation and food for the interns. I was mainly engaged in harvesting oranges in the fields and working in the warehouse. First, I had to pick up only ripe oranges, but this was not an easy job because it requires a good technique to identify the ripe ones. The stem of the oranges must be cut short to prevent scratching and sticking into other oranges. Since the fields were on a steep slope, I would get tired every time I had to climb it. Harvesting oranges was harder than I had ever imagined. Next, my work in the warehouse involved all kinds of tasks related to shipping, such as making boxes, screening out defective oranges, putting oranges in the boxes, putting slips on the boxes, and so on. I was surprised because there were only 4 people working on the farm, and each one of them accomplished all these tasks individually. During the harvest season, volunteers and university students joined them and assist their work. The most difficult work was to sort out and sift the oranges. Since the scratched oranges cannot be shipped to the market, it was difficult to manually check each one. Through my experience, I realized how important it is to go to the site and experience farm work. The most distinctive feature of ZEMMYO farm is that you can experience a series of processes from harvesting to shipping. The reason why Mr. Inoue accepts students and gives them an opportunity to experience various farming activities is that he wants to convey an important message about the potential of agriculture and the opportunities it provides to the younger generation. Making use of a vacant house near his farm, he runs a community house called Kichi Waku Waku, which has become a base for young people coming from different regions. The purpose of running this community house is to dispose local information, to give a chance to encounter new people, and to make them feel the charm of Wakayama Prefecture. Mostly in their 20s, they can experience many kinds of activities such as networking events, farming as a working holiday, test education related to designing the taste of various kinds of oranges. This community house is repeatedly visited not only by students, but also people other age groups from all over the country. Now, due to the COVID-19, these kind of activities are suspended for a while, but I hope they will be restarted after the pandemic. Mr. Inoue uses SNS actively to send out information and expand his businesses. ZEMMYO Farm has a network of users and works in close cooperation with many restaurants and companies for product development. The farm has a good reputation among consumers, as a result of which information about ZEMMYO products spreads by word of mouth. In addition, interns and other people who visit ZEMMYO Farm buy oranges for their family and friends when they leave the farm and share their wonderful experiences with other people. They spread information about ZEMMYO Farm and its delicious oranges. I think this is a very effective way of marketing farm produce and doing business in agriculture. In conclusion, I believe that in order to overcome serious problems in agriculture, such as continuous decrease of farming population and low incomes, a totally new, more creative approach is needed. As the example of ZEMMYO Farm shows, agriculture focused on community building has the potential to attract young people by providing new self-motivating experiences. I think this is the best way to add value to agricultural work and improve the current situation. I believe that increasing such efforts will make a positive change in Japanese agriculture. Thank you for your attention.